BaselineBrad here with Soul Trotters. If you're as old as I am, you might recall a time when before social media, the internet, texting, emails, what else did we have? Pagers, and there was a thing called the rotary phone, even before the push button phone. And that's how we communicated long distance, in a quick manner. And during this time, in the early 60s, when I was 4, I was at my younger brother's birthday, and my mom realized that I was a little bit more sick than she thought, because I wasn't eating the chocolate cake at my brother's party, and she knew I loved chocolate cake. So she took my temperature, and it was quite high, and she took me to the doctor's office, and they did a quick exam and said, "You need to get Brad to the hospital right away." And as they got there and they examined me and whatnot, they realized I had Bacterial Spinal Meningitis, which was pretty much a death sentence in the early 60s. And so my parents, who were supposed to go to a big Salvation Army pastors conference that week, contacted the various folks there and said they won't be able to make it, and that Brad was really sick. And that group of people, large group of people, started praying for me, and you know, I'm just a walking miracle, because my parents were told that I probably wasn't going to make it, and if I did, I'd always be sickly, weak, probably confined to a wheelchair, maybe even in a vegetative state. And as I've grown older, I've come to appreciate what a miracle it is that I am alive, because I've seen other people who are survivors that have a lot of tics, a lot of different things. They didn't recover physically, and sometimes they have amputations and different things. But I recovered physically. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and going into my 20s and things, I was able to dunk a basketball in a variety of ways. I was able to bench press over 350 pounds free weights on a regular basis, and I was quite strong and physical specimen. But because of the bacterial spinal meningitis and my brain heating up so much, it really affected my comprehension skills. I always struggled with math and sciences and more technical things. It just takes me, to this day, it takes me a lot longer to read through more technical things and kind of figure it out. I still can figure it out in most cases, but it takes me a lot longer than a normal person. So it's always been kind of a thorn in my side, but I've been thankful and blessed to recover physically. But I say all this because I really believe in the power of prayer in my life. I've seen it all through my life, that the Bible says where 2 or more are gathered in His name, He's in their midst. And it also says we are to pray without ceasing. And that means we are to pray throughout our day through many things. I pray for little things and big things, and I've seen answers to prayer over and over again. And it's not always in our timing or maybe the way we'd like, but I know He answers according to His will, Lord. And He's a great God. So take your petitions to prayer and see what He does. If you like our videos, please like, comment, and subscribe.